Look at this. There's 2,242 members in my trading group, and we've been killing it. I want to give a few shout outs to my trading group. CBC, thank you so much. I'm up $13,000 this week. Your group's amazing. I made $47,000 in April because of your setups. This person's up 2,400, 1,500, 647%. This person doubled my money after a phone call that we had just yesterday. This person said, I woke up and I had 73% gains in data. Thank you. I woke up with 58% gains while I was sleeping. Another $1,000. That's $4,000 in 7 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, why not? If you're trying to make a ton of money in this market, I'm going to make sure you're up to date on trading setups, trading ideas, altcoin news, Bitcoin updates, Bitcoin technical analysis, everything that you're going to need to know and understand to make a ton of money in this market. Subscribe, leave a comment in the comment box, smash that like button for me. Jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin is at 96.11. This is a Bitcoin 12-hour chart. Bitcoin got rejected by this level at about 10,000, close to 10,500 on the last 3 occasions. Okay, so all your sellers are right there. To build a bullish case for Bitcoin long term, I mean, the bulls have to put a high up here above 10,500. You know, at that point, I would consider buying a breakout. You know, expect some more upside out of Bitcoin. However, it's decision time. You know, Bitcoin's kind of running out of room here. Bottom line is this, 94.50 needs to hold for the bulls. The bulls need this macro trend line to hold. You know, Bitcoin is still technically in an uptrend, trending higher as long as this holds. And technically it just put in a higher high than the previous high. You know, so now we need a higher low and potentially a move higher. This is the Bitcoin 4-hour chart, looking to see if the bulls can push back through this upper trend line of this symmetrical triangle. You know, there's a couple options. Obviously, Bitcoin continues sideways and these altcoins will continue to explode. Bitcoin breaks out, which is done, but then retraced previously. Obviously, that would be a bullish idea. And then the idea of a move to the lower trend line, I mean, you have to assume like this price action has been moving back and forth in this triangle previously. You have to assume the pattern continues until it doesn't. Clearly, the whales are trying to take our money, right? We have to expect the unexpected. The whales are always thinking like this. What can we do to retail to trick them and take their money? Well, here's what they do. Look at this big, huge fake out. Right? They're trying to trick us and take our money. Storm, you guys remember this? Storm, 105% gains. You might remember it because I just talked to you guys about it recently. Okay, freebie for you guys. Here's Storm X. Storm is a token. They're going to be officially turning it into STMX, putting in a double bottom. So this is a good technical pattern. You know, there's some potential upside here. I got a few shout outs in my trading group. This gentleman stated, I went from half a Bitcoin to almost 4 Bitcoins in 8 days after joining the group. Life-changing money. Huge profits lately. Gosh, it's been amazing. This person stated, I appreciate the ADA setup. I've doubled my portfolio this week trading it. Doubled his portfolio. I closed 2 quick trades, made 2,000 off the retest. I don't want to sound cliche, but dang, this group is the truth. Yeah, I try to tell you guys about it every single video. Now, the amazing thing about this is 99% of the people that join the group, they've never traded before. This is Band. I've been talking to you about Band. It's got, I'm looking at my whiteboard. Make sure write this stuff on your whiteboard. Band has got June 10th they've got a mainnet launch coming by the breakout, right? So banned, a lot of upside here. Here's the targets. Actually, don't trade this. Just ignore what I'm talking about, right? Banned, going to be good though. So now the news on banned is part of this banned chain mainnet launch. You're also going to have staking. Staking is coming. Banned Protocol 2.0 mainnet launch is happening in 7 days here. 7 days. Again, put this on your whiteboard. Important to remember these dates. Stay organized. This is a business. ERD, USDT. Again, we talked about this recently. It started to move higher, started to break out. I adjusted this for a new entry idea. But again, ERD's got a lot of news and a lot of upside potential with this setup. The altcoins have been moving amazing. Like whenever you have days where you got 40%, 40%, 20, 20, and a bunch of teens, this many altcoins green, like the money is being made in these small cap coins right now. These are not, large caps aren't even moving. Large caps aren't even moving. So you have to adjust your strategy to what the market is doing, right? If you're holding on to a top 5 coin and it's sitting there doing nothing, potentially there's a lot of missed opportunities that are happening. You know, and you have to remember that there's a lot of profits to be made. These small caps, I mean, they have more of a probability to 10, 20, 50x than the larger caps do. Faster. It's a lot easier. It takes less money to move them because they're smaller caps. Remember, XRP started off as less than a penny, right? All these coins, these large caps start off as tiny. Bitcoin used to be less than a penny, right? There's a lot of upside with these guys. Okay, so just remember, just because they're small caps, they might be new, they just haven't taken off yet, or they've had completely huge retracements and buying the dip, right? News pumps behind this. So I want to talk to you about this. These are some potential coins that are getting added for a Binance trading competition. So previously, Elrond and Matic were announced trading competitions. Their prices surged by 15% within 24 hours. So both of these projects were in their final stages as far as preparation for the mainnet goes. So this is a list of coins where there's major news coming in the coming weeks. Again, screenshot this, save it, print it out, put it somewhere, focus on these coins. They have news coming. Yeah, trading competition, perfect. That'd be great. Quick 15% pump for these guys. But banned mainnet launch on the 10th of June. Kava DeFi platforms coming on June the 10th. Zilliqa obviously has had major gains, 142% this month. Huge gains there. LTO has a mainnet upgrade coming in June. Blockstack, you're looking at a mainnet launch in June or July. That's going to be a good one too. I've given you guys this setup before. DREP's up considerably recently. Mainnet launch in June. DREP is up 145%. If you're sitting in a bunch of stale coins right now, you're missing these profits, period. Beam. Hard fork on the 28th of June. We've been nailing this one. I talked to you guys about this too. So the important thing here is these news, these catalysts. Like a lot of times people reach out to me and they're like, Chris, when is this coin going to pump? Like it's hard to quantify time when you're talking about technical analysis, right? Unless there's a triangle where you have an apex of the triangle and you know it's going to run out of room, that triangle is going to break out. Right? Well, this news is a catalyst, right? You're going to have really good runs, or at least runs, period, in these coins. Like, look at them. You know, it's pretty amazing how well we've been trading these coins, but you have to focus on these. These might be coins you don't even know about, you never even heard of, and I don't even care what they're about, really. I'm just trying to make life-changing money based on the news ideas. I don't have time to fall in love with these coins. Don't hate it. Don't date it, just trade it. Exactly. Ontology, this is a new one. Write this down. This is a mainnet upgrade on the 30th of June. So they're going to upgrade the software, right? Software upgrade for Ontology coming. Tron 4.0. So they're looking at the third quarter for this release. So privacy, scalability, and interoperability. Justin Sun lifts the lid on Tron 4.0. So there's a video that was made and kind of elaborates on his grand vision for Tron Network. And basically he went on to talk about a few key points: privacy, scalability, interoperability, right? So as far as privacy, he says if a customer wants privacy, we're going to give them privacy. Transactions will be completely anonymous and prevent third parties from tracking them. Scalability, they're stating that after this upgrade will outperform other protocols, so it'll be a lot faster. Interoperability, they basically said, hey, you'll be able to build on top of Tron, basically in the future, Tron will become a hub and every other blockchain can plug into Tron. Enterprise adoption. So, and listen to me closely here, how he states it. Sun acknowledges that major enterprises typically require custom blockchain solutions. Big corporations, they want private blockchains, custom built, not public, okay? Now, they don't want everything tracked. Some stuff, yes, but some stuff, absolutely not. Large financial institutions want to build their own blockchain. They don't want their books to be traced by the public. Everybody wants mainstream to adopt these cryptos so bad, and they've got their own ability to create blockchain. So mainstream that we want so badly to adopt this might be our biggest competition. Bitcoin dominance, and I want you guys to focus on this. The money is flowing into the altcoins right now. Well, Chris, the large caps aren't moving. Well, yeah, it's because the money is flowing into the small caps and mid caps right now. A lot of people would say this is altcoin season. I'd say, hey, you know what? It's mainnet season, and potentially the same thing, because all these altcoins have quarterly roadmaps. And you think about it, at the end of every quarter, you see these up cycles. You get mainnet season, testnet season, hard forks. All your news has to happen by the end of the quarter. Bitcoin dominance broke down through the support level, which is good for the altcoins. Now, again, headed lower. Like, these altcoins are very easy to trade when this is headed lower. So I want to talk to you about this gentleman who is in my trading group, and he took $15,000 in 2017. And he turned it into $3.8 million. And I have some of the screenshots. And I want to talk to you about this and just kind of give you a lot of my thoughts and ideas just on this market. And people expect to get rich tomorrow. I have people hit me up all the time, and they're like, I have this much money. How fast can I get rich? Like, you guys got to slow down. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither was life-changing money. Like, we'll get to a point where ridiculous gains are going to be made. This gentleman said he was making 200 or 300,000 in a day, but remember, his portfolio, here it was 333,000. Here it was 1.8 million. Here it was 2.1 million. He got it up to 3.6 million, I believe. Now, the important thing to know is he talked to us and he explains, like, hey, what it was like. Like, he used to buy XRP for 1/3 of a penny and sell it for a penny, and that was his trade. Like, this gentleman wasn't really a trader, right? He didn't have any technical skills. He joined the group, and he's learned a lot. But what it's important to understand, I mean, you can see he had about 1.5 Bitcoin, all right? Not Bitcoin top heavy, right? He made his millions in the altcoins. Look, estimated value, 333,000. He had 1.5 Bitcoin. Bitcoin was $8,200, less than it is now. Okay, DGB, he had a bunch of. Ethereum, he had 511 of. Coin, XRP, now he had 500,000 XRP at about 25 cents. We all know what happened with XRP at that point. You can see here, he stacked up a bunch of ADA. ADA was 75 cents. ADA. He had the same amount of Ethereum. He had some smaller coins. XLM, he had some of those at 34 cents. Yeah, XLM 30x'd on me, so I did pretty well off of that. XRP, again, his XRP, 500 million XRP pumped to $2. Like, real quick, life-changing money. Now, this took time to play out. This didn't happen overnight. He had a bunch of Verge. Verge was 19 cents. Remember those days? Now, here, $2.1 million. And it's just phenomenal to see the gains that he made. But I just want to touch on a few ideas. When you take 15,000 and you turn into 2 million or 3.8 was eventually the number he got up to, like he said, he was losing touch with the money. Like, it's all a bunch of numbers. He calls it monopoly money. Like, you kind of lose touch. Selling takes practice. Having these gains and actually realizing and taking profits is important. Now, the market took a bunch of this money back from him because he didn't sell the top. Selling takes practice. Everybody gets stuck on this situation where they think this is going to go up forever. Right? They're yelling for, hey, Bitcoin's going to 100,000, XRP's going to $20, $5.89. $5.89, remember that? So, I think to have an altcoin season like that in 2017, Bitcoin's going to have to hit all-time highs again. Right? So if you're holding some of these larger caps, yeah, there's upside. But it's going to take a lot more to move these larger caps than it will these small caps. Like, your 50 and 100x coins are small caps that don't even have a mainnet or a testnet yet. right? This market's built on speculation. But I want to propose an idea to you guys. So the idea is, if you have 40 coins, potentially that's way too many. Put your money in the top 3 or 5 horses. Then when you get these run-ups, you can pivot your money and move to another coin that hasn't exploded yet. This is what it's going to take to make life-changing money. This gentleman, he started off in storage, actually. He started off in storage, and you know, he sold it. He took some profits. He took some profits out. Then he basically took about 170,000 up to 3.8 million. But what's important to understand is he pivoted to a couple different coins. Look at data. What data just do? Hit 400% returns, and then what? It drops 50%, right? Instead of giving back that 50%, move to another coin that hasn't popped yet, right? And so it's kind of important to understand like these technicals, at least some basic stuff. Like you guys pick it up on the channel. I'm not worried about that. Like you understand the basics just by watching the channel. But I would focus on the technicals and the YouTubers that provide quality technicals, quality information. Like there's a lot of fluff, hype on YouTube. And, you know, it's real important to kind of stay focused and grounded. Now, after these coins pop, you take profits, wash, rinse, repeat, find the next mainnet, testnet, hard fork, right? Be patient with these news pumps, like all these coins have been talking about. Like you can't just like sit in a coin and wait for it to pump one day. Like these 100% gains typically don't play out like they did with Storm, like explosive moves, 100% gains in a week. But it does happen during certain parts of the market cycle. And it's just like hold these coins until you get these catalysts. Like the mainnet's launching, like ADA's mainnet's or testnet's coming supposedly on the 9th. And so will you see some type of sell-off? You know, that has to be a thought. Hard fork for Beam on the 28th. There's going to be a pretty good month ahead for Beam overall. There's going to be some pumps. There's going to be some pullbacks, but overall, like once his testnet comes or once his hard fork comes, you know, essentially you're looking for a pullback, right? Be patient with these coins. Let them run. I think, like I talked to you about, I think we need Bitcoin hitting all-time highs before these altcoins really take off like everybody wants them to, right? So don't feel like you're stuck and trapped in these coins. If you miss a move, like you're going to miss moves all the time, right? Holding is a form of FOMO. You don't want to miss out on that big move, but people are so scared to try something new. And that's why I say, hey, try with a small amount. Once you see you can do it with a tiny amount, it'll build your confidence up, right? Even if you're just paper trading, write down some stuff and say, hey, this is what my portfolio would look like. If I had $1,000 and I put it in this trade and I sold it here, you could do that. I like to take, not me personally lately, but I'm just saying what I did that worked well for me in the past. I took $50. And once I saw that I could turn that $50 into $100, then I started working with $100, and then I was like, okay, let me turn this $100 into $200, and that worked well. So I built up confidence, and you know, now opening trades with a Bitcoin or more is you know, my threshold as far as trading this market. And I think it's important to understand that you're going to build up to that level with confidence, right? And you can't just jump right into the market and throw a bunch of money at this market if you don't know what you're doing. And so this will happen and this will take place over time with practice. But in a nutshell, I just want you to know that this gentleman gave back a lot of money to the market, but he's in the group. And it's amazing how grateful he is for what he's learned in the group, because selling takes practice. Like there's some basic ideas that you can learn. The charts are kind of give you some guidance. It's like if you're driving a car and you don't have a speedometer, you have no gauges to tell you when your car's overheating. Like these charts give you gauges and help you understand, like, okay, we're about to pull back here based on this idea. Is it 100%? No, but it's a lot better than driving around with your eyes closed, not using any of your indicators. So I just wanted to make sure and talk to you about this. Also, like I talked about, he was in storage for a while and took storage up to 270,000 out of 15. He turned 15,000 into 270,000 in storage. Let's look at storage right now. Here's the storage chart. If he had 270,000 here and it dropped from 21,000 Satoshis to 1,400 Satoshis, what kind of money would he have if he wouldn't have sold and bought that XRP potentially, right? So let's figure that out. Well, he would have lost 95% of his money. That 275,000 would be back down to next to nothing, right? This market pumps crazy and it pulls back crazy. There is no financial advisor in the world that would sit in front of you, look you in your eyes and say, yeah, you should hold something like this. 95% losses. No. That's not, I don't know about you guys, but and then here, then I want your money just to sit there and do nothing while it's moving sideways. Key is this, buy at the bottom. See this 200 simple moving average, this yellow one coming in here? We know this is a catalyst. Look what the price action does when it hits a 200. Boom. Okay, well, here it is. Here's a 200 coming. Boom, this is accumulation. This is where the whales buy, when no one's talking about these coins, when they look like they're dead or about to die, okay? Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is in talks with Central Bank of Brazil. Wow. So they had a virtual meeting. It lasted an hour. There was no disclosure on specifics, but you know, obviously if the Central Bank of Brazil is talking to XRP and Ripple, potentially good things to come. Tether supply hits a record high. Is it going to increase the risk for the market? Well, in a couple of months, we'll see, hey, there was a big, huge pullback and everybody needed to use Tether, or there's a huge epic pump and that Tether is just fiat money that's been onboarded by institutions to buy the breakout. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.